So looking at sanders, so same again, you want to check that your sander's in good condition, the plug's in good condition, the cable's okay, no cuts, nicks or anything like that. You want to check that the base plate spin's okay and that it's got a bag on the back. If you're working outside, a bag is sufficient. If you're inside, you can use on-tool extraction with hoovers. Just connect the line to the back of the sander and that will keep the dust to a minimum. With the sanders you've got different pads, so you've got on the bottom a base plate and on top of that base plate you'll have a pad saver and that just sits on top of there and that saves the original pad. If the backing goes bad you can just replace the saver pad. And then it's choosing your sanding disc, so they come in different grits. The lower the number the more coarse it is, so an 80 grit removes a lot of material. So if you're working on the finish of a blade, finish of repair, you want your 80 grit to remove the bulk of the filler, for example. Then the grits range right through 80, 120 to 40 through 2400, depending on what you're doing. If you're applying leading edge tape, for example, you need a really smooth finish, so you'll work up to 400 grit. PPE wise, similar to the grinder, you're getting a lot of dust and a lot of noise, so the dust isn't as bad as a grinder, so you can use a paper mask or a half face. Half face is obviously better. Goggles or glasses just to protect any debris going into your eyes. Ear defenders, it's still loud, and PU gloves. So looking at sanding this panel now, we're going to be keying the surface ready for paint, or we could be finishing a repair, so finishing up the sanding of the filler. So sander's ready to go, we've got a pad on, the bag's on, so jump straight in and sand an area. So you want to keep the sander, as you move, nice and flat, moving in different directions, and that will keep the blade profile. That's what we're looking for, the original shape of the blade.